Helpful for life.
So, what if my oven isn't self-cleaning or I just don't want to do that option? Oven cleaner to the rescue! Now, if you're opposed to using harsh chemicals, just ignore this part. But if you want to take a really tough, hard job where you're taking all this baked on crud and crap, and then you simply dissolve it away with a magical chemical that you then wipe away with a cloth nice and easily, then oven cleaner may be the answer. One disclaimer that I will repeat again is do not use oven cleaner on a self-cleaning oven. It could damage the coating that makes self-cleaning ovens work. So don't do it. Continuing on, oven cleaner is pretty straightforward to use. Just follow the instructions on the particular product that you bought. Just know that oven cleaner can be nasty if you let some of it sit on your skin or if you inhale a lot of it. If you do happen to get some on your skin, it may feel like a pinch or a burn. Just make sure to rinse it thoroughly and you should be fine. If you feel like you've inhaled a lot, find some fresh air. And of course, you can always call poison control if you're more concerned. Now that that's out of the way, how do you use this stuff? Of course, read the instructions for the specific product, but here's the general process. For some types, you may need to preheat your oven. While it's preheating, or even if it's not preheating, put some newspaper or something underneath the door to catch anything that drips. You don't want that stuff to fall on your floor. It could discolor it or damage it in some way. It's definitely recommended to wear gloves. You could use the ones that you use to wash dishes. Those would work just fine. Also, if you want to help ventilate the fumes, you could turn on the exhaust fan or open a window. And if you want to be especially safe, you could wear safety glasses and a ventilator. That may be a little overkill, but you do what you feel best about. Once you're ready to clean, take the racks out. You're going to want to clean those separately. And know that certain oven cleaners will not be safe with certain racks. So again, read the instructions and pay attention to the manufacturer recommendations. After you've taken the racks out, spray the oven cleaner all over, top, sides, bottom, get it all. With certain cleaners, you may need to avoid the heating elements. If that's the case, you can simply wrap them in aluminum foil. You'll then let the oven cleaner sit for the designated amount of time per the instructions. Often, you can let it sit as long as overnight to make that cleaning even easier. Finally, you'll wipe all of that gunk and cleaner out. You can use a towel, sponge, or rags for this job. Rinse frequently with water if you're using a towel or sponge, and change out the towels as needed. If any spots need a little extra attention, you could always use a plastic scraper to help out. Also, you could use something like the detail brush you see on your screen now. Plus, a bonus, that fine tip on the end is great for getting stuff out of cracks around the house. And of course, if needed, you can always repeat the whole cleaning cycle to get it extra shiny. Voila! Now you have a clean oven. Some final tips for the oven cleaner method. If you used any towels or if any of it got onto your clothing, you should probably wash those sooner rather than later. If you have a gas oven with a pilot light, make sure to pay attention to any warnings or instructions about that on the product that you bought. You probably just need to avoid spraying the product directly over the flame. Lastly, after you're done cleaning, you may want to turn the oven on to 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes to help get rid of any lingering fumes or cleaner. Voila! That's it. Now, what about the au naturel method? Natural clean. So you've made it. You don't